Throw in a quick slash marker. We'll call that PGA 1. Dr. Evil Rap. One for me and one for my homies.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event. Today's coverage of the Grayson Classic is...
Oh, now this is wide open. 9 miles an hour? What is this? The average 22-year-old on the Peloton? Very merciful fairway. I appreciate that. I still appreciate that.
180 yards out.
Downwind on this shot.
Imagine getting fired by Mike Myers after he filmed the Hard Knock Life scene from Goldmember. Me when Mike Myers just put the worst on-screen rap of all time on film, and then I accidentally made eye contact with him while he was on his way to the shitter. Oh.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Well, that was just not even...
It's a little
There's just nothing good about that one.
Had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This sand shot awaits.
Give me this shot. Context? Oh, whoa, I needed to put some freaking backspin on it, man.
Safe on the surface. Maybe it's
the context is Mike Myers was accused on Reddit of firing people on set on his movies just simply for making eye contact with them. Which I know it's not funny because like, oh, that's an abuse of power dynamics. But the idea of an actor like Mike Myers being a diva like that is really funny. Like, he's still got it. Oh. This is going to be a double bogey.
Overcooked this one. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
This is a double bogey. Okay. Because he's terrible? Well, he's making like the silliest movies like of all time. And then he takes himself very seriously. Like that's humorous in and of itself.
Hopefully that double bogey in the last isn't scarring them for life.
What is going on with my frame rate, dude? This is not emblematic of the prestige of the Corn Ferry Tour.
Just off the fairway in the first cut.
I don't know why everyone was like, oh, on that one. That's not so bad. And then you're going to... I can't LB this one because I'm using my putter. Okay, give me my lob wedge. We're going to take this. Oh, that's as low as it'll go. That's unfortunate. Whoops. You're gonna cut that one way down to size. Right there. And we want to hit it even a little bit under that. No, we hit it like bang on. You know what? All things considered, I've made worse shots than that.
Oh, that was pure. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Little birdie looking here.
Ooh, birdie? We're so back. +1.
Sitting at 1 over for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And they'd be feeling buoyed.
Me when I'm testing my pop filter.
Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Not my best stroke, not my worst stroke.
Looking good off the tee. That should find the short stop.
Who's the Best Buy employee? This is Pro Golfer, which is ironic because he's on the Corn Ferry Tour, which I believe is for amateur golfers. That was not fast. I deliberately said to myself, go slower. I don't trust the accelerometers on this Logitech Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Okay, this is a great moment for redemption. It's slightly uphill. The wind goes 8 miles an hour this way, and we want it to die right there. I felt that one being a little quick, but you know what? No, we didn't make it up there.
Good look at birdie here.
Yeah, you're right. This is a good look at a birdie. All I need to do is make the hardest putt that's ever been made in Earth's history. Okay, no problem. So we need a very slight move this way. And I underhit it. But you know what? It sets up a nice 2-tap for par or a 3-tap for bogey, perhaps more likely.
Just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Looks good.
Oh!
You'll take it. Currently at +1 for the day. Time to play one of the one shots.
+1 for the day.
And after that par,
That's a good day for me.
something good here.
After you take in all the aggregate of the +2s and the -2s. That's a pretty good day. Okay, it's 9-mile-an-hour wind pulling you back, imprisoning me. I would say it's 186 yards to the hole. We hit 185 here. It's around the same level. I'm going up a little bit, and then I'm pulling it back just slightly, and then I'm going backspin, and I'm hitting a perfect stroke right here. A quote-unquote perfect stroke. Oh, the wind is way fiercer than I gave it credit for, but still... Holy, dude, I landed on a boost pad.
10 awaits if they can make this putt.
Oh, that's not going to be... Oh, it's closer than I thought it would be.
Quite have the right stuff there. That gets the job done. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. It's time to step on the
My husband also says I have a perfect stroke. Good for him and good for you. All I'm going to say is don't get a big head. It's easier to have a perfect stroke when it's not your hand. When it's your hand, it takes a little bit more finesse. Let me put it that way. When it's not your hand, I think even league average is going to be qualifying for the player of the month. +2, +2, +2. It's literally the opposite. You're telling on yourself. Oh, I'm on the fairway.
Yeah, that one will play. From around 120 yards here.
Winner's
Self-report,
blowing from
self-report.
Right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
$10 miles an hour is going to take it, is going to drop it off. I think this is fine. That I was looking at myself making the worst stroke of all time right there. Oh, a little backspin would have hit the spot, but that's okay.
Unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Just relax. Dude, they're so
Play
rude.
their third. 5 strokes behind our leader.
Oh!
That's a bonus. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well.
Look at that. Look, he's sad when he hits it. I fucked up the stroke so bad, the dude was about to whip the club into the water hazard.
Back to level par. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling.
Okay, perfect stroke. I think there's degrees of fast. Like, that's fast, but it's not affecting it too much.
With that shot.
I can live with
What are we
that.
looking at here, Henny?
Our wind's just
I think
gonna
we
knock
want
the ball down. It's
Club
straight
down,
back.
club down, club up, club down, 201 yards, par 5, roughly on the same level. I'm going to club up. I'm then going to club down. I'm going to club up. I'm going to club down. I want to be right here. I couldn't ask for better than that for having made a mistake.
And here we are.
Club
the
up to
third
club
shot.
down, up to sundown, see where the bad guys are to be found and make them lay down. Oh, they call him Chip.
Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Is that a birdie?
It's currently tied for 4th.
I'm tied for 4th. I'm amazing.
At the 7th.
Perfect stroke. It's on the fairway. It's beautiful. It's in the sand trap. It's on the fairway.
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
I should listen to Hemi on this one. It's downwind, so it's going to be tough to stop it on the green. It's a little bit uphill. I know there's wind, but it's not going that far. So this is a backspin-based situation. Little fast is just, you know, that's how I live my life.
Fought against the wind to stick that one.
And this putt to move into a
Finish your sentence, Hemi. Finish your sentence. I know you're impressed. I'm impressed too.
Steady now.
Life in the fast lane. So true. I believe Joe Walsh said it's sure to make you lose your mind.
Will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Just a couple of players.
I'm not an Eagles guy though. I think I actually kind of hate the Eagles.
On the tee,
Not to make a Big Lebowski reference.
pipe one up the middle.
There is no the. Okay, sorry, that invalidates my entire point about their music not being good. Sorry, there is no the. How am I supposed to take them seriously? When they were reporting on the massacre, the news reporter called the rifle an AR.
That shot.
Missing it short there.
It's actually a carbine. This calls the whole journalistic integrity of the story into question. Okay, give me slight backspin. Slight pull forward. And the greatest chip of all time.
Opportunity to make their par.
I'll tell you why I don't like the Eagles. And it's nothing against them. I think they tried.
Yeah, you'll take that.
Or still are trying, maybe. And I respect that, because I think there's a lot of bands that aren't really trying that much. They're just kind of phoning it in. I say this without hate in my heart. I'm the only person in this chat who likes like 80s U2, but U2 since about the year 2002 has kind of just not been trying, in my opinion. They've just been cashing checks. I feel like the Eagles tried, and for me they failed, even though they're like the best-selling band of all time, which makes them, it's more admirable. And I'm like, I really hate their most popular song. Part of it is because I don't think it's a good song, and part of it is just because it's played so often, which is not necessarily their fault. Can I go a little further on this one? Yeah, Hotel California. No, not Desperado. Elaine Bennis. Oh, he's insane at golf again! But then, like, the other songs that they have,
And this putt to move
in my head, they would probably be 6 out of 10s.
How we're looking after
Take It Easy, Life in the Fast Lane,
9 to go, Luke. They're gonna
Desperado,
need to do
Witchy
something
Woman.
special together.
But I feel like they actually get, like, a global debuff from how often I hear Hotel California. That might not be fair, but it's just my current opinion. I think the same thing applies to Journey, by the way.
playing from around 110 yards out.
Like, I think Journey's got, Any Way You Want It, good song. The City, good song. Don't Stop Believing, so annoying that I don't want to hear any Journey songs. But I have some, like anybody on this earth, I have some hypocritical beliefs.
Come on, look after us. The
Like,
bounce of the right.
I'm great. I'm Tiger Woods. I'm Tiger Woods. I'm ass.
In their mind,
Wind is
Like, for
absolutely
example,
swirling
I
on the golf course.
I really like Boston, even though the exact same thing applies to Boston as applies to the other two bands I just mentioned, except it doesn't. Because I could see someone's... saying that about More Than a Feeling. But on one of my Peloton rides today, they were playing More Than a Feeling. But in order to fit it within the confines of the ride, they played an abridged version that cut out the second verse. And I was like, I didn't even know you could do that, Ben Aldis. It went straight from like the first verse to the chorus to then she slipped away. Anyway, so I was like a little annoyed by that, but again, that's my cross to bear. Whenever you have like a climax like that, you have to build to it. You can't just go like, you know, I'm talking about the solos in My Sharona. You got to build to it, man. You can't just go climax to climax. This isn't like EDM. In rock music, we have to work for our dopamine. 75-year-old man voice. The kids these days.
That approach didn't hit the mark.
Coming up a little short with
That was not a good shot.
Bad,
Sorry, Jay, your message got pushed out. What were you talking about? I like to oh, that was a horrible shot. I like to reply to Jay's messages.
Kenny, you've had the chance to have a look over this.
Because the most entertaining stream you could ever have
Downhill.
is a stream where the streamer reads your message and replies. And when I go to Jay's chat, Jay does me that service, even though literally the only thing I say in his chat is CSGO Pog, and then sometimes I say good game, and sometimes I say nice try. That's about it. Oh! GG!
Well done.
So I like to do the same to Jay. Talk about how good the Violent Femmes are. Well, Jay, I only know the one Violent Femmes song. I only know... And I like it. I would never turn it off. I would never hit shuffle on my iPad. You know more than that? Do I? I don't know if I do. I intentionally put it right between the bunkers. You put it, listen on the iPad. Sorry, I meant iPod. I meant iPod. The things betwixt. Talk about Death Cab for Cutie. I don't really like Death Cab for Cutie, but every once in a while a song comes on shuffle, and I'm like, why do I know all the words? So everybody put your best suit or dress on. Let's make believe that we are wealthy for just this once. Lighting firecrackers off on the front lawn while 30 dialogues bleed into one. I was 16 once. It's hard to believe. It is hard to believe. She got a new booty, so they call her Big Booty. That's true. Also, I don't remember that one. I didn't know that was Ben Gibbard. That sounds a little edgy. That must be like a Postal Service track.
Not bad. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime.
Oh, putt is what I got, sir. Putt is what I got.
Surely it's going to.
Just didn't drop. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Whatever. I mean, that was a hard putt.
And it goes for the par.
Where are we at, by the way? -2.
Ooh, we're at the par 3 here.
And we're on the 13th hole. We're in 5th place. How do we qualify for the Masters? Is there a cycling sports game? There's a lot, which is crazy. I didn't know this. And for someone who cycles, I know nothing about... I'm just going to be that guy, okay? I'm not going to... Everybody likes what they like. I'm not hating, but the fact that people will sit down and watch the Tour de France is fucking hilarious to me. Because, like, it's like auto racing, but 200 times longer. Like, I always thought F1 was kind of boring until I watched Drive to Survive, and I was like, oh, there's storylines here. But even then, F1 is only like 2 hours long. Even if you watch the practices and the qualifyings, that's like 6 hours over the course of a weekend. This is a lot, but it's not that much. But Tour de France is like, it's like 5 weeks long or something like that. You know what's also crazy? I didn't know this until recently. Sorry to not be golfing, but did you know that they don't just race, okay? There's like team tactics for racing. They don't just go all out, right? There's different courses with different stages with different elevations and different blah, blah, blah. But there's also different roles. Like you could be in the Tour de France and your coach can be like, you're not even going to try to win. Your job is for 9 hours today. You're going to ride in front of a rider who's 1% better than you on our team and just eat the fucking wind all day. And then in the last 20 minutes, the dude behind you is going to have so much energy that we're just going to let him go goblin mode and win the stage. That's crazy. You can literally be a sub in cycling, which I think is cool personally. Try not to read too much into it. The worst shot in Earth's history.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
And coming up well short.
That's me. I'm reading too much into it. I'm just saying, like, that was horrible.
Getting ready to play their third.
Isn't it
Off the lead.
easier to be the best cyclist in that case? I get that there's competition, so like all the other teams are doing the same thing. But like, isn't it harder to be the support because you're eating the wind all day? And then for the last 20 minutes, the other dude is just going DK mode? That's the reason why they're the support. But like, if you're the support and you're better than the leader, shouldn't your ass win the Tour de France?
This one's dialed in.
It's the worst. Look at that stroke, man.
Here to the hole.
The support is not better. I know, guy who has never seen the sport. Like, why don't they do it like this? I understand, but like, it sort of doesn't make sense to me. Is it not so it's the best tactic to have the second best guy in the world blocking the wind for the best guy in the world. And then at the end, that dude just, you know, even if he finishes the stage in like 70th place, it doesn't matter at all as long as the leader wins. It just seems like whenever the leader calls Roche, everybody has to gather at the Roche pit and cycle as hard as they can. Holy cow, the worst shot of all time, but it's going to be the best shot I've ever made? Okay.
Even for the day.
Bro, there's 2 Roche pits now? I heard about that. That's controversial. There's 2 Roche pits now. I heard they recently added another Roche pit. Oh!
Going in. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie.
Birdie! I didn't want that kind of pressure. Hit me off!
Their fifth birdie of the day, and that will take him to 1 under.
Well, we're probably not going to win, but we're doing better.
North on the leaderboards, always
I don't know. It just seems like to me, I'm just confused because I am ignorant, I guess is the easiest way to describe it.
absolutely flushed. From about 200 yards out.
back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
But like, isn't it better to have the best person eat the wind? I guess not. But there's different, like, it's like, ice hockey on the NES, where there's like small guy, medium guy, and big guy. They have that in cycling too. Like, some of the best cyclists in the world are like 6'2", 170. And then you look at like who their domestique is, and they're like 6'2", 127 or something like that. And you're like, holy cow. That's small guy, big guy. I understand ice hockey meta. The big guys are the... Hang on, let me think about it. The small guys are the climbers, and the big guys are the power. They're like the sprinters. Is that not correct? Correct, okay. Small guys climb, big guys sprint. I think we can just send this Andy right here.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Me at the Toyota dealership.
Heading towards the rough.
Oh, these announcers don't know anything, man. That was a crazy shot.
That's some good golf right there. Well, this would be
Which one are you, a climber or a sprinter?
This
I'll be honest with you. I know talking about the Peloton is self-serving. I've always thought of myself as a climber, but I actually think I may have turned myself into a sprinter by losing weight. It used to be that my highest output in a ride, for sure, was cranking the resistance high and then going like 60 to 70 cadence. Now my highest output is typically 100 to 120 cadence at like a medium resistance. What's your max 5-second power? I've never done a test, but I would say it wouldn't surprise me if I could put out... I mean, I don't want to come up with something ridiculous. For 5 seconds, I think I could do 450 plus. It could be 500, it could be 470, it could be 450.9. I mean, there have been rides on the Peloton where because it shows you your max output, like your highest power at any point on the ride. I've top ticked like 600, 650, but that might literally be for like a fraction of a second, and who knows how well calibrated the bike is. But the lady who hit 2,500 yesterday must have been cheating. Listen, you don't understand. If that lady averaged 1,500 watts for 30 minutes, she shouldn't be in the Tour de France even. She should be like in a scientific laboratory having her musculature studied by scientists for gene therapy for the entire human race.
He's currently tied for ninth. This is a short par 4 always.
If she wanted to, and she should be fairly compensated, okay?
Needs to make a move soon.
Dude, I must be doing okay because people in the audience are screaming when I hit the ball. Or maybe they're just scared.
Second shot here.
Favorite Prince
on the
song?
16th.
See, this is why golf is so much fun, man. Favorite Prince song? There's a lot of great ones. I don't think I'm the first person to notice that. I think for me, it's Let's Go Crazy. It's just, Let's Go Crazy's got like I like it from the very start, but I also like that the whole song just keeps going up. And then it's the thing that nobody knew about Prince until the internet came out, and now everybody knows it about Prince. That motherfucker could play the guitar. Dude's literally just doing like a pop song at like 109 BPM, and then he's like, check it out. One of the best guitar solos of all time. Then he just grabs the mic and starts singing again. And then at the end of the song, he's like, here go 2 more for y'all. Like, what is he doing? It's crazy. And I feel like if they made that song now, the song would start with somebody, like the lead singer would be like, get ready to hear the best guitar solos of all time. Prince was just like, guess what? This is track 1 of Purple Rain. There's like 9 other songs almost as good as this on the album. This is perfect.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
I have chosen the pitching wedge. That's a dunk, dude.
More club here.
Oh, not
To
bad.
get to 2 under with this putt.
Please, I could really use this.
Oh, that's a nice line.
This commentator is driving me crazy, man.
A bit long on that one.
Every time I putt, he's like, I personally guarantee this one's going in the hole.
For a par. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Shut up!
Not sure how that putt came up shy.
That will drive you bats.
Trailing by 7 after that hole.
It's all right. Even is that's a good improvement for us.
At the 17th.
17th hole. 11-mile-an-hour wind, par 3. Kind of a psychotic shot to make here. 3 wood. It's affected by the wind. We're going to drop this way back. I think this is probably a hole-in-one.
Go with a 3 wood here.
It would have been a hole-in-one if I didn't hit it fast and too hard.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
What are you, a physics major? As you can see, that object was definitely affected by the forces around it. Thanks for your feedback. Oh, it's all falling apart.
Even for the day. Trying to break into the top 10.
Thank you!
What a save.
All over the parking lot.
Oh.
I think that warrants another look.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Great feel,
Oh,
great judge,
saved.
speed. Yeah, I like this.
Chipley, Chipley. Chibly, Chibly, Chipley. Our sweet Chibly. We love our Chibly, don't we? Chipping. I was chipping.
No movement there.
Folks,
Player remains at even par.
yesterday,
To go.
listen, it's no mouth impression, but we got a long way to go.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Piped, flushed. We got to work on getting our slang the same, because it's just going to cause some hurt feelings.
Try and hold it against the wind.
Okay, we're going to start by taking it down like that, and then like this. This is where I want to be. The hell is going on here? Why am I hitting it like it's a curveball? Oh, the rare perfect ball.
Looks to be heading towards the green.
Needed more backspin, but I mean, it is a 5 wood, so I'll give myself some credit.
Sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Slight backspin. Oh! That's okay. That's okay.
Putting for birdie.
Yep, tracking well.
Don't ever make me putt. Don't ever make me putt. I want to chip forever.
And with that putt, concludes this player's round.
Okay, my round. We had an even
Top
round.
20 finish for this player.
My club got boosted.
Not good enough to
My
get
golfer
on
got
the
boosted.
leaderboard. More work ahead.
We've advanced to the second round, I think, of the Corn Ferry Tour. Sure, I'll take a wedge power grip or whatever. Wait, that's the end of the event. Okay, take me to TPC Sawgrass. I'm still having a great time.